Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm here with a somewhat bookish Black Friday 2019 haul video. So I do actually have some books to share with you today, but also some other things. So let's talk about a few of those first. I wanted to share one of the orders I placed with an Etsy shop. So some of you guys have commented on my headbands that I wear a lot of the time. These are all from an Etsy shop that I really love, Winnie's Whimsy, and it's always linked down below if you guys want to check it out. And I just love her headbands. She sends me some, but I also purchase them. And she had a really great Black Friday sale, so I bought a few, including the one that I'm wearing today. I also bought this beauty for the holiday season. What I really like about these is that you can tie them yourself. I have like a maybe slightly large head and I'm really sensitive to getting headaches. So most headbands I can't wear because they're too tight, and so these are perfect because I can like adjust the tightness. And then I also bought a couple of scrunchies, which I really like. So I got these two scrunchies, these two headbands, and everything was 30% off, so it was a really great deal for Black Friday. So that was my little shop small Black Friday purchase. I also used the Black Friday sale as an opportunity to stock up on my favorite coffee. So this is Bones Coffee. I'm going to show you the things that I got. It is a small business. They sell online and they make the most freaking delicious flavored coffee. I love them. It's pretty much all I buy now, and I've gotten other people hooked on it too. So as you can see, some of these are partially used because it's been a couple weeks since I've been drinking this. I got white chocolate peppermint bark. This is one of their limited edition holiday ones, and it's really good. Also, I love the art. The artwork on all of them is adorable. I also have Gingerbread Man. Frankenbones, this is one of my favorites and it's seasonal. It's chocolate hazelnut and super good. Then I decided to grab Wonder Bones. This is Leanna's favorite. Leanna from Leanna's Library is the one who turned me on to Bones Coffee originally. This is her favorite one. It is salted pretzel. Then I have their newest holiday one. This is Oh Fudge. It's a dark chocolate flavored coffee. It's okay. This is not one of my favorites, but it's still good. It's not bad. And then lastly, I got an eggnog coffee. So that's my Bones Coffee haul. They had a really good sale on, and so I decided to stock up. Then I made a couple of makeup purchases. I did have a box come in with some things from Ulta, but I'm not going to share all of that because a lot of that is kind of scattered and it's going to be hard to find. But I also placed a ColourPop order. I thought I would share with you guys the things that I picked up. It had been a long time since I had purchased an eyeshadow palette, so I decided to grab one of their new ones. I really love ColourPop. They have really great high quality cosmetics at reasonable prices. And right now they have these really awesome Disney themed lines. I had gotten their original Disney Princess eyeshadow palette and really loved it. So this time I decided to grab their Midnight Masquerade palette. I've been using it and it's beautiful. So this is what it looks like. And it's fun. It's got a couple of like chunky glitters, it's got some shimmers, it's got some mattes. You can make several different eye looks just using this, which I really love. And then I also grabbed a couple of sets. One was the Esmeralda blush and liquid lip set. So you get this really cute little blush, which as you can tell, I have been using. And it comes with this really beautiful red liquid lip. I love this because it's hydrating. It doesn't dry your lips out. It's relatively long lasting, and this is the perfect color for the holidays. So I love that. And then the final thing I got in my ColourPop order was this Elsa Frozen inspired lipstick. And this is actually what I'm wearing on my lips today. So I really like it. It's a very wearable color, and I like the formula. It's super creamy, very hydrating. Yeah, so anyway, that's my little ColourPop makeup order. Love all of it. Then DSW had some really good sales as well, and because I'm part of their like membership club, I had a thing where I could take an extra 30% off sale items. I got one of my kids a pair of shoes, which I'm not going to share here, but I also got myself a couple of things. The first one is this cute purse. It's a Jessica Simpson bag, and it's cute. I like that it's got like a shoulder strap. It's probably not going to last super long. This is already kind of denting a little bit, but it was really cute and it was super cheap. I think I ended up getting this for like a little over $20 with all of the discounts, and it was originally like $100. So I was very pleased with that. And then it has been many years since I bought a new pair of snow boots, and I was been overdue for a pair for a while, and there was this really great discount on this nice, very, very warm pair of snow boots that have great tread. I've already worn them once. I think I'm probably gonna make use of them this winter because it's looking like we're probably gonna get some snow in New York. So yeah, so those are the things that I picked up at DSW. A couple more things before I get to the books. Another thing that I like to do on Black Friday, if I can find good deals on things, is get Christmas presents for people, especially for my kids. And so I went to Barnes & Noble and picked up some of them. This is not everything for Christmas, but this was a few things. I had some coupons, they had some deals going on. I wasn't that impressed, honestly, with Barnes & Noble's deals for Black Friday this year, which is part of why I didn't end up buying any books for myself there. Shocking, I know, I was so impressed. So one thing I grabbed, because we are on a big Frozen kick right now. Oh shoot, they're headed home, but Frozen trouble. So one thing I got, because we've been wanting to try more board games, is I got this Frozen version of Trouble, which should be pretty age appropriate, and hopefully they'll have fun with that. I'm trying to do more family activities. And then for stocking stuffers, I got them these sets of Super Wings. If you're not familiar with popular preschooler TV shows, this is one. So they're little like jet transformers, so they'll each get one, and between the two of them they'll get a complete set of all of the characters, which I think they're going to be very excited about. And then for my 3-year-old, I have a PJ Masks figure set. He is very into this. He went as Owlette from the PJ Masks for Halloween. And then lastly, because my 3-year-old, well, he's about to be 3, so his birthday is the week before Christmas, so he gets more things, and he lately has been really into playing with all of my pop figures, which I'm fine with. Like the ones that I really care about keeping pristine I have in boxes. But I thought he would really love to have his own, so I am getting him a Frozen 2 set of pop figures, which I think he is going to probably destroy, but have a whole lot of fun with in the meantime. So that was what I ended up picking up at Barnes & Noble, and I had like several discounts. I got pretty good prices on all of it. Okay, just a couple of more things to share. Oh, right. Okay, so it's funny, I had a feeling that I was forgetting something with the headbands that I mentioned earlier, so I'll just stick this in later, but I also got this third headband, which I really like. It's like a pretty kind of floral pattern, and one that I could see myself wearing all year. It could go fall into spring and summer, which is nice to have, and it's kind of unlike other headbands that I have. Lastly, before I get to the books, I got this really cool advent calendar that I've been opening every day on Instagram. This is from David's Tea. It's 24 Days of Tea, and I have been loving it. On Black Friday, it was 50% off, so I got a really good price on it. I want to say it was like $30-something that I paid for it, and you get 2 servings per day, plus there's coupons inside, and I've just been really enjoying it. It's been a whole lot of fun, so I thought I would unbox today. It's day 16. This is definitely a late Black Friday haul, but let's do day 16 together, and then I'll just do it again on Instagram. If you're interested in seeing, I've been putting the teas back in if I haven't finished them, but if you're interested in seeing me do unboxings and taste tests of all of these, I actually have a playlist saved from my Insta stories, and my Instagram is always linked down below if you guys are interested in checking that out. But today is day 16, so, ooh, this sounds delicious. So today we have s'mores chai, rich, toasty, and chocolatey. So this sounds amazing. I am actually really excited to try this. I love chai, and yeah, I'm living for that. So I'm gonna put that back in there. I will unbox it again on Instagram later. But yeah, this was definitely well worth what I spent on it. I've been loving it. And then lastly, I have a book outlet order. Apologies, the box got kind of decimated by my children, and I did open this, but I wanted to share with you guys the things that I purchased from Book Outlet. If you don't know, I am a vlogger friend for Book Outlet. This is not one of my like official sponsored videos with them, but I do have a link in the video description down below. It goes to my vlogger friend page, and it is a great way if you want to just like easily support the channel and get super discounted prices on books, is to click that, and you can see all of the books that I have purchased from Book Outlet since I became a vlogger friend. And I will make sure that all of the titles that I mentioned in the video today are listed there, so you can just go straight there through the link and purchase. And if you are interested in Book Outlet, it helps me out if you do click through and buy those, buy whatever else, it doesn't really matter, but it tells them that this is where you're coming from. And I have been a longtime fan of Book Outlet. They have amazing prices and discounts, good quality books, so I was using them long before they ever asked me to become a vlogger friend. And so they had a huge Black Friday deal where everything was an additional 30% off, and it was really, really good. So I got an order of things. They recently stopped putting the prices on the invoices. I don't know the exact cost of all of these things, but what I can tell you is that I think everything in this box came in at around $40, and the most expensive thing in here was like $21, and everything else was really cheap. So yeah, really good prices. So the first thing that I picked up is actually the most expensive purchase, although it was a really good deal for what it is. This was like $21, and it is a new Bible. I have not bought one of these in a really long time, and I was about due. I will say I didn't realize it was going to be this shape, so it's a little odd, but it's fine. This is the New Revised Standard version, and I had been doing some research and wanted to try out this version because one of the things that it's known for is that it's a translation that is more gender inclusive. So instead of just brothers, it might be brothers and sisters, or it might use like they, them pronouns or things like that. And I just appreciate that. There were other reasons as well, so I wanted to try this one out. And this is extra large type, so it's like super easy to read. Some of you may not be interested in it, but if you are, there's actually like a lot of pretty inexpensive Bibles in lots of different versions on Book Outlet. So if you're in the market for one, it might be a place to look if you don't want to spend a ton of money. So yeah, this one was $21, and it's like a leather bound one. It's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Next, I have two books that I actually picked up because of Injiri over at Onyx Pages. Her favorite author is Nalo Hopkinson, and I have never read anything from Nalo Hopkinson, and so when I saw that they had a few of her books on Book Outlet, I decided to grab a couple to try. They were pretty inexpensive. The first one that I got is The Chaos. So this one sounded interesting. It's kind of about mixed identity and figuring out who you are, but with like sci-fi fantasy twists. I think sci-fi more in this case. It says that the main character has a white Jamaican father and a black Canadian mother, so she feels like she doesn't really belong anywhere. But recently, she feels different for stranger reasons. Her skin is being covered in a black stickiness that won't go away. And then she's out with her brother when a bubble of light appears. Her brother touches it and disappears. And then a volcano erupts in Lake Ontario. So a lot of like crazy stuff starts happening. Yeah, I don't know. This just sounded really interesting. Injiri heard that I grabbed this and said it's kind of a chaotic read, ironically. Some people like it, but she really liked it. And then the other one that I grabbed, it turns out I think is one of her favorite books by this author. This is Midnight Robber. This one was actually a Hugo Award and Nebula Award finalist, which is pretty cool. It follows a girl and her father who are living on a planet that's been colonized by Caribbean nations, and it's carnival time, and then some crazy things start happening, and there's like mythology and monsters and folklore, and I don't know, it just sounds really cool. And so I know she really loved that, so I wanted to try this at some point. So maybe a video at some point might be coming your way where I try favorite books from different booktubers. That might be kind of a fun thing to do. But yeah, these were each like a few dollars. Going with the same theme, I also picked up a book that I've heard a lot about from Julie over at Pages and Pens, who I really love. She's a good booktube friend of mine. And she talks a lot about Moira Fowley-Doyle, specifically the Spellbook of the Lost and Found. I know that she really, really loved this book, and the cover has always kind of intrigued me. She says she just generally loves her writing. And so this was really inexpensive on Book Outlet in a hardcover, so I thought I would give it a try. So this is set in Ireland, where all of a sudden all these things start disappearing, and then there's something about a spell book and friendship. I don't really know exactly what happens in it, but I know Julie really loved this book, so I thought I would pick up a copy. And I have two books to complete a trilogy. I recently read Caraval by Stephanie Garber and really, really loved it, so I thought because they had them pretty inexpensive on Book Outlet, I would go ahead and pick up the next two books in the series. So I have Legendary in paperback and Finale in hardcover. Since then I've actually read Legendary, and I was not nearly as big of a fan of this as I was of Caraval's, and I'm like nervous. I'm like, oh, am I gonna regret? But it's okay. If I regret it, I know a lot of people really, really love all of these books, so I'm sure I can pass them on to a better home. But they're really beautiful covers, really, really beautiful covers, and they were super inexpensive, and I did love Caraval. Look at Finale, it's got like a cute little thing, and who knows, maybe I'll love Finale and decide that I want to keep it. So yeah, I picked those up. They have a lot of really great new releases. I know some of these are a little more obscure, but they also have a lot of really great like new release YA stuff, even hardcovers. I want to say Finale was like $6 with the sale, which is pretty amazing. Okay, 2 more books in this order. One of them is a book that I have definitely already read, but I am trying to collect these editions. This is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I really love these editions of her books where they like make a picture when they go together, and I did not previously own any of this series in these editions, and they had this for just a few dollars on Book Outlet, so I picked up a copy. And the final book that I purchased in the Black Friday sale is the sequel to a book that I read recently. I'm interested in continuing on with the series. This is Raven Cry by Ed McDonald. This is the second book in the series that started with Blackwing, which I read last month, I guess, and I want to continue on with it. So yeah, they had this again for like just $3 or $4, something like that, I think on Book Outlet, so I went ahead and picked that up as well. So there you have it. That is my Black Friday Book Outlet order. If you are interested in checking out any of the books that I mentioned here, again, I'll use the link down below, and they should all be available there for you guys to purchase, or anything else. I am a big fan, obviously, and have been for a very long time. So that is it. That's my Black Friday 2019 haul. Talk to me in the comments down below. Let me know any of your thoughts on any of the things that I talked about here. And for your question of the day, let me know. Do you do Black Friday shopping? Do you do any in person? Is it all online? A lot of this I did online, but I always like to do a couple things in person, and it actually wasn't that crazy, at least where I am, for the times and places I was going, but I also wasn't trying to do all the big crazy like electronic stuff, so that helps. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys tackle Black Friday. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.